resistance and I'm not giving in. Breaking the paradigm everybody's living in. No more spinning on a ball, that shit was just pretend. And I'm not gonna say it is just for the sake of fitting in. The truth is different to people because illusions vary. The truth is hidden, the truth is missing, the truth is buried. The truth is beautiful, truth is ugly, the truth is scary. That's why telling the truth is revolutionary. The truth is something that these people just will not provide. That's why they gotta keep sheeple completely occupied. Now our food and our fruits and veggies are modified. And that's what happens when common sense is just not applied. They govern your mind, that's why it's called governmental. Everything that comes out of their mouth is utter dribble. And we just sit here every day, it's always uneventful. That's why I'm out here causing ruckus, man, that's what I'm into. Remaining non-compliant, no I'm not staying quiet, never remaining silent, doing everything that I can just to create a riot. I want the truth and I'll do whatever it takes to find it. Forever I'm defiant, remaining non-compliant, no I'm not staying quiet, never remaining silent, doing everything that I can just to create a riot. I want the truth and I'll do whatever it takes to find it. Asleep to have the American dream. There's bloodlines and they seem to think theirs is supreme. Democrats and Republicans are sharing the scene. It's no different than the WWE. Everybody's an actor and the world is a stage. We're just some slaves never knowing the world is a cage. They got us worrying about chasing fortune and fame. They train us to ignore these things and it's more than just strange. But I won't do this anymore, man, I'm taking control. If you don't do it for yourself, no one's saving your soul. It's better that you make it whole than they'll make it a whole. Ripping it, tearing it, twisting and taking it slow. I've never been the type of guy that would tolerate fools. They try to take us and brainwash us in all of their schools. They're lying to us every day while we're watching the news. But I refuse to lose and no, I won't follow the rules. Remaining non-compliant, no I'm not staying quiet, never remaining silent, doing everything that I can just to create a riot. I want the truth and I'll do whatever it takes to find it. Forever I'm defiant, remaining non-compliant, no I'm not staying quiet, never remaining silent, doing everything that I can just to create a riot. I want the truth and I'll do whatever it takes to find it.
What we're dealing with here is a complete lack of respect for the law.
Defiant, remaining non-compliant, no I'm not staying quiet, never remaining silent, doing everything that I can just to create a riot. I want the truth and I'll do whatever it takes to find it. Forever I'm defiant, remaining non-compliant, no I'm not staying quiet, never remaining silent, doing everything that I can just to create a riot. I want the truth and I'll do whatever it takes to find it. Repeat after me, I am not free. They're lying to you, they're lying to me. What are they hiding? I'm dying to see. Why is it God that they're trying to be? The acquisition of wealth and power is what they know. They've always been among us, they own us, they run the show. When it comes to making a difference, we ain't moving. Freedom is a fallacy, you're just a free-range human. From the crib to the grave, you live as a slave, and that's just a matter of fact. If you wanna see change, forget all the games, we're gonna just have to attack. This is our world and we're snatching it back. If you don't want it, move off to the side. Not for the cowardly, not for the weak. Only the strong come along for the ride. Won't be so simple, I'm not gonna lie. But that doesn't mean that I'm not gonna try. With everything that they're doing to all of us, maybe tomorrow we're all gonna die. Either way, they kill us slowly, dumb us down and make us dopey. Everything you see is fake and all the news you get is phony. It's time we show the people how the elite are so deceitful. It's time we rise up high up enough to expose this evil. Take a look around you.
What you see is just illusions. What you see is just illusions. What you see is just illusions. What you see is just illusions.
ODD TV Truth Division, the one and only. They hate the fact that I'm nosy, but I say fuck it, blow me. I'm a researcher, a real truth seeker. This is my classroom, fool, I'm a school teacher. Prepare to be blown away, everything you know gets thrown away. Take your mind to a whole nother level, put the pedal to the metal with no delay. How much worse must it get before we do something about it? For we are many, they are few, man, we got them surrounded. It's time we think outside the cage where our brains have been placed. The true history of the world has been changed and erased. It's 1984, these things are so Orwellian. Big brother, motherfucker, super totalitarian. Your thoughts being suggested, your speech being suppressed, always being corrected, freedom being oppressed, always under surveillance, in a state of unrest. And if you protest it, they put your ass under arrest. We the sheeple, hear no, see no, and speak no evil. We get lied to so much, it seems normal to be deceitful. We'll never be treated equal, and I wanna know why. Rich people start all the wars, but only poor people die. Just take a look, it's so easy to see the system is rigged by degenerate pigs targeting our innocent kids. They start programming you just as soon as you exit the womb. Now money is your god,
You must obey and consume.
always practice conformity, stay within the majority, never think for yourself, and do not question authority. Man, I still can't even believe this is the way that they have us. I'm taking my chances, I have to try and wake up the masses. Can't get away from the madness, but still I'm trying my best. And as long as I'm still alive, I will fight till the death. Because we cannot let this be the end. It's now or never, sink or swim. The time has come for the great awakening.
Never sleep again.
Woke up with a fever today. Sick of the fact people believe everything that this evil media say. Morality has been deleted away. Zionist heathens display that they're the predators who see us as prey. Transparency is what they need to pervade. They even have us thinking that eating a fruit that has no seed is okay. Victims of greed and impeded by hate. The glaring question is, how can we get to God if Satan's leading the way? Ravenous witches, scientists with moral character glitches, preparing malicious conditions and sick narrative switches. The elite is wearing his privilege as he battles for riches, while the lower classes carry out the establishment's wishes. The portrayal of their intentions is unfair and fictitious, acting suspicious, undercover agents snapping your pictures, suggestive messages embedded in the movies to trick us. Music and advertisement slickness plus remixture of scriptures. Come on.
It's 2019, but it feels more like 1984. Our rights are fading away, every day they're taking more. It's time to stand and take action, what are we waiting for? They're waging war on humanity, this we can't ignore. My brain is sore from all the lies that they constantly feed us. Elitists that follow the phoenix can swallow a penis. And we're not gonna stop until we know all of your secrets. The Bible says in our final days our knowledge increases. That is exactly what's happening now on this challenging road that we're traveling down. We have to get rowdy, we have to get loud and keep spreading the truth and just pass it around. You work like a slave and you live in a loop. They're turning your sky into chemical soup. I'm always watching these videos, often like Richie from Boston, to give me the scoop. Waking the world up to dispensing the truth like a doctor that's handing out red pills to everyone. What in the world are they spraying up there in the air? It's aluminum, lithium, barium. Nobody notices, nobody cares. Everyone's greedy and nobody shares. I wanna help you, you'll be in my prayers, but now we must separate wheat from the tares. There is a hidden agenda at play. Same old bullshit but a different day. They're telling us lies and they're getting away, deceiving the world and it isn't okay. Get out my way cause I'm shining the light on these bastards with every chance that I get. Attempting to wake people up to this nonsense and tell the elite just can't handle this shit. Sick of living life in utter madness, so sick of them treating us like maggots. Look at textbooks taught in classes, do some research, nothing matches. Then they start waving their Hollywood wands, no sign of a brain because all of it's gone. That's where they wanted you at all along. Stuff that you think you know, all of it's wrong. These people stay lying, even though most ain't buying the mainstream manipulation, but still they stay trying. Look what happened on 9/11, look what happened at Sandy Hook. These fancy crooks write lies as history in their fancy books. Welcome to your trauma-based mind control. When will the shit end, man? I don't know. Until then, there's no place I won't go. I'm trying to rise up, and fight the foe. Yo, I don't give a fuck if you call the cops. This is over to the dose and I'm not gonna stop. Nobody in my life is gonna call the shots, unless it's just me, so it's all or not. The way that they have us all living is sad. Humans are stupid, conditions are bad. I promise that you won't be digging the future. You're gonna be missing the shit that you had. I don't even know if we can ever even win. The only thing I'm sure of is I'll never sleep again. If you think you know anything, then you better think again. Just a part of a story that might not ever even end. Oh no, how can it be? This world is testing me. Won't give up readily. This is my destiny. I won't quit till my heart stops ticking. Searching for the part that's missing. Seeking truth, I'm on a mission. I can see I got that vision. In debt, your payments past due. Your life just races past you. Wake up, the Matrix has you. Wake up, the Matrix has you. We are enslaved like cattle, held back with chains and shackles. Wake up, the Matrix has you. Wake up, the Matrix has you. This world is out of control, look at what they've done to us. They're coming after our souls, each and every one of us. What do you think marketing's for? It's kind of hard to ignore. They want consumers that will shop until they drop to the floor. We're just some pawns in the greatest game that was ever played. The TV is the most dangerous weapon ever made. Every time you put on a movie, every time you're watching the news, every time you see a commercial, they are brainwashing you fools. They ain't brainwashing me, man, they better turn around. I'll take a piss on the system before I burn it down. We're living in a humongous prison, it's ludicrous. You've been a slave since the day you came out the uterus. You're getting played like a sucker and it's a bummer. I'm just here to try to help you break the spell that you're under. Because there's more of us than there are of them, but we must align. We're gonna have to move quickly, we're running out of time. It's hard to be awake when the rest of the world is blind. Everything that happens is happening by design. They wanna steal your soul and they wanna control your mind. Please open up your eyes, we are running out of time. The New World Order is all about total domination. That's why they're constantly dumbing down the whole population. In education is nothing more than indoctrination, and propaganda is propagated across the nation. We're kept occupied with money, they always got us chasing. That's why your dead-end job is called an occupation. And they fill us up with fluoride to kill our concentration. GMOs and prescription pills, killer combination. Now mix it with television and it's a done deal. You're deep inside an illusion and don't know what's real. We live inside a society that's been engineered. You willingly give up privacy but still live in fear. They're manufacturing your thoughts and you don't even know it. You don't believe me just because you see no reason for it. So just ignore it and keep thinking everything is fine, when it clearly isn't and we're running out of time. It's hard to be awake when the rest of the world is blind. Everything that happens is happening by design. They wanna steal your soul and they wanna control your mind. Please open up your eyes, we are running out of time. I'll never follow any rules, cause if I wanna do something, I'll do it if I choose. And part of it is just principle, hard to get cause I'm sensible. That's the reason I believe I'm a targeted individual. Our reality's fictional, this is all just a lie. We're all controlled by the pinnacle of the all-seeing eye. And if you ever wake up to this, you just live with the burden. You must unlearn what you have learned, but then there is no returning. You always feel something burning deep in the core of your mind, because you know if you go looking that there's more you can find. So you research all the time and see things are not what you thought. But no matter what truth you discover, you're not gonna stop. You're on the ultimate quest to find what's real and what isn't. Sometimes it's hard to recognize the beast when living up in it. But hey, you did it, you made it. No longer stuck in the matrix, only to realize that it sucks and you hate it. They tell the truth in the movies and then they lie on the news. When I say they, I mean the Jesuits and Zionist Jews. So I gotta let the humans know we're living in the Truman Show. They bend us over backwards and they screw us in the booty hole. Tax us to death until we have nothing left. And that's just one of the many ways that they have us oppressed. We haven't progressed, advanced tech they have it suppressed. I don't feel blessed, this situation just has me depressed. We the people are deceived and I'm pursuing the proof. Three things cannot be hidden, the sun, the moon, and the truth. What a surprise, you finally uncovered the lies. You can spot the puppets cause they cover one of their eyes. They are traitors to humanity, New World Order sellout. We don't want you here no more, so you can get the hell out. The world is just a stage and now we're booing you off it, cause we're done with all this bullshit, so stop. I'm sick of living in this world, this shit is driving driving me insane. All the hatred, all the bloodshed, all the anger and the pain. They try to pump us full of fear, but I will not let them frighten me. And I'ma keep on fighting till I ain't got no more fight. I'm sick of living in this world, this shit is driving me insane. All the hatred, all the bloodshed, all the anger and the pain. They try to pump us full of fear, but I will not let them frighten me. And I'ma keep on fighting till I ain't got no more fighting me. Every day just keeps repeating as you're passing through the seasons. Always struggling with something, always battling with demons. If it's happiness you're seeking, just be happy that you're breathing. They say everything that happens to you happens for a reason. Some days will be hard and then some will be even harder. There'll be times when you feel like you just can't take it any longer. But don't think of giving up, cause there's really no need to bother. Anything that doesn't kill you is making you even stronger. Life will rip you open and then pick you apart. You wish you could have known that's how it is from the start. But when you feel like you're alone and things get bitter and dark, just remember that you're a soldier, there's no fear in your heart. You're able and you're capable. Your strength is unmistakable. Your faith is so unshakable. The pain's made you unbreakable. Any situation that you're facing, you can make it through. God planned it to be that way the day that He created you. If you put your mind to it, you can be unstoppable. Accomplish any goal you set or conquer any obstacle. Nothing that you cannot do, no problem is unsolvable. Just keep on holding on to hope and anything is possible. Keep on moving forward and stop living in the past. Start spending every minute as if it could be your last. All your dreams you are pursuing, you can get there in a flash. I know that you can do it if you get up off your ass. Time for you to do what you were born to do. The future will have so much more in store for you. At times it might seem like God is ignoring you. If you keep on knocking, He will open up the door for you. This is the beginning, you will hit the ground running. The life that you envisioned, you can feel it now coming. The weight is lifted, you don't have to sit around bugging. God is with you, you don't have to trip about nothing. You're wondering what life's about and what it really means. Nothing's what you thought it was and nothing's what it seems. Always stressed about the world and all the hurt that it can bring. But God is by your side, so don't you worry about a thing. You feel like you're so far away, no one can hear your screams. Even when you're sleeping, there's no comfort in your dreams. You're living while you're learning and the journey can be mean. But God has got your back, so don't you worry about a thing. I'm late on my rent, these Jewish banksters have me in debt. I'm always super disappointed when I'm cashing my check. How sad can it get? A money slave trapped in the net. And I can feel these demons breathing down the back of my neck. Every single move I make is logged and tracked. I won't even use my phone, I know they got it tapped. Keep my eyes wide open, gotta watch my back. Never sleep again, I'm an insomniac. Just trying to survive, otherwise suffer defeat. So I'm hustling in the street just to get something to eat. Fuck the police, the government, and fuck the elite. This world is full of evil scum and overrun with deceit. So I gotta look over my shoulder constantly. Plus they try to control my mind subconsciously. But I'm a glitch in the system, I'm an anomaly. My middle finger's in the air, I know they're watching me.
Squirrels on some secret shit, but lions on the plane. Way out where you can see us live. Squirrels on some secret shit, but lions on the plane. Way out where you can see us live. 5G network, no sneaking out, no sneaking in. Log in and survey yourself and your closest friends. They building on us, can't wait till we post the content to store our lives on terabytes and library of content. The opposite to progress, straightforward. Cameras on me everywhere, yet they making me pay for it. I'm not feeling it, man. It's past my ability to understand why you won't get out and get it by any means. Smart home shut down by remote from the Philippines. Private home purchase, still a government facility. Cops with the body cam and still murking teens. So we gotta cut the head off the circle with the guillotine.
These crazy days that we live in just cause me aches and pains. Lately my life is like a season of Stranger Things. This place is flooded with demons and they invade your brains. This is an artificial hell and they create the flames. Day to day I just try to stay strong and make it through. Wake people up from their slumber, that's what I came to do. Please don't believe what you see on TV and think it's true. It's all just targeted programming and it's aimed at you. It's everywhere, you're getting lied to and yet you barely care. People with common sense are now very rare. But the way that they brainwash you isn't very fair. They can shove that mind control programming up their derriere. I do not consent to the way they tailor society. Ain't no variety. Plus I really hate when they lie to me. I use music as a tool to release the anger inside of me. You don't know how fucking crazy it's driving me. That we're living in the Twilight Zone.
It's where we live and control you through fear and terrorism. They wanna keep you in a mental prison where they tell you vision through the television. Where the ignorance is bliss and they just keep you living in it. You're a business, getting a citizenship. What did you really think that your birth certificate is? Get the straw man on. Money isn't paid, it's all the banknote. It's only a bill exchange when you pay that loan. Like a monopoly game, but you can't pass go. When you turn on the TV, all did you get politically is entertainment. The news that you see is all suggestive. Lowering frequencies contribute to our stress. And you responding, telling me that we're free living in this country. Military overseas, and it's all for our peace. Just a record on repeat from the programming. Like Polly want a cracker, put you through education for domestication, control the mind faster, giving you medication to poison our masses. If you got no question what's coming from our masters, and you're rocking the boat, or you're ever having any thoughts of your own, you better hope you never caught walking alone to be blocked up a road off by the cold. Got your life looking like a sci-fi show. Brains scribbling when the Wi-Fi's on. Airplane mode when I buy my phone. If your eyes wide closed, we're living in the
Twilight Zone.
I ask myself, why do I even bother? Cause people are just like sheep that are lining up for the slaughter. If they're killing rats with fluoride, then why is it in the water? They're using the news to fool us, divide us so they can conquer. The longer you stay asleep, then the longer I'm gonna scream at you. I can't believe you let them deceive you, it's inconceivable. I won't stop until you wake up and do what you need to do. This world is overran with an evil that is unspeakable. Most people don't know, so they just vote and pay taxes. The devil's hiding in the shadows and controlling their actions. And they think that the earth is a spinning globe on its axis. But I don't have any time to devote to this madness. I have nobody to relate to, so I ride alone. Just me and all these wild thoughts that are inside my dome. I feel like I don't belong here and I can't find my home. I'm tripping and I'm wishing it was different, but we're living in the
Twilight Zone.
They claim you have freedom, but they don't honor it. The world is a prison and you're the occupant. We're living in the
Twilight Zone.
The government's useless and they're incompetent, and satanic pedophiles are prominent. We're living in the
Twilight Zone.
The things that you believe are the total opposite, and being called crazy is just a compliment. We're living in the
Twilight Zone.
It's ran by the New World Order conglomerate, but there's a storm coming and there's no stopping it. We're living in the
Twilight Zone.
Since I'm in the position to be in your head for a minute, I thought I'd mention how politicians is just in it for riches. He blue collar for 40 years and yet he can't get pension, but it's 52 million a day on some fake space missions. Money's in the wrong position, wrong pockets and purses. Actually what the fact is that money is truly worthless. The purpose of printing money is to put you deeper in debt to it. Lower class could spend their whole lives trying to get to it, and not profit 2 cents as if blue be elusive. Tragical you can lose when it happens to be reducing. I'm guessing that my conclusion, money make us act stupid. They divide with it, conquer it, they continue to rule with it. Cool as a cucumber, but we hungry like some hostages. They live in paradise, while they keep us where the monsters live, called the metropolis. And debt keeps it operative, and the money is generated solely by the populace.
money equals slavery, slavery equals money. Man, I hate living this way, cause they're taking my freedom from me. It ain't gonna be so funny when you find out the fact that you're meant to be on the bottom. They designed it like that. Many people refuse to believe, but it's actually all for real. And the truth is there to see on the back of the dollar bill. It's a pyramid with an all-seeing eye at the top, letting you know that you're a slave whether you like it or not. They make the rules and we're the ones that must obey. It's not a mystery. We're kept in the dark and we're kept away from our true history. The system we live in uses humans to harvest energy. So basically the Matrix is really a documentary. Facts. They live, we sleep, and they love to fuck us over. Bang, bang, skeet, skeet. They take over your mind and they control you with their lies. I just want you to open up your eyes. This is the resistance and I'm not giving in. Breaking the paradigm everybody's living in. No more spinning on a ball, that shit was just pretend. And I'm not gonna say it is just for the sake of fitting in. The truth is different to people because illusions vary. The truth is hidden, the truth is missing, the truth is buried. The truth is beautiful, truth is ugly, the truth is scary. That's why telling the truth is revolutionary. The truth is something that these people just will not provide. That's why they gotta keep sheeple completely occupied. Now our food and our fruits and veggies are modified. And that's what happens when common sense is just not applied. They govern your mind, that's why it's called governmental. Everything that comes out of their mouth is utter dribble. And we just sit here every day, it's always uneventful. That's why I'm out here causing ruckus, man, that's what I'm into. You have to be asleep to have the American dream. There's bloodlines and they seem to think there's a supreme. Democrats and Republicans are sharing the scene. It's no different than the WWE. Everybody's an actor and the world is a stage. We're just some slaves never knowing the world is a cage. They got us worrying about chasing fortune and and fame. They train us to ignore these things and it's more than just strange. But I won't do this anymore, man, I'm taking control. If you don't do it for yourself, no one's saving your soul. It's better that you make it whole than them making a hole. Ripping it, tearing it, twisting and taking it slow. I've never been the type of guy that would tolerate ghouls. They try to take us and brainwash us in all of their schools. They're lying to us every day while we're watching the news. But I refuse to lose and no, I won't follow the rules. They put the truth in the movies and lies throughout the news. They manufacture opinions and form all of your views. Everything we think we know is actually opposite of the truth. But what do you do when reality's fraudulent? The whole system is rigged, it's an illusion of choice. You can keep screaming and yelling, end up losing your voice. What's the point? What's the point? That's what I ask sometimes. Roll a joint, smoke that joint, and then I smash some rhyme. I'm still a slave, but that boy overdose is hard to control. How far will he go? Much further than you possibly know. ODD TV, I've been doing this. I have to get deep because half of you are asleep, the other half are just sheep. Wakey, wakey, wake the fuck up, man. I'm really sick of this. They rub the truth all up in our faces and it's ridiculous. They always keep the odds stacked against us and we can't seem to win. After seeing all the things I've seen, I'll never sleep again. Time to wake up. Time to wake up. Time to wake up. Never sleep again. We live in a prison tube, ruled over by the hexagon. Nothing but witchcraft and black magic spells in your lexicon. Search till the day you're dead and gone. There's gotta be some way out of here. Looking up at the sky, just watching chemical clouds appear. They got these toxic heavy metals filling up your body. You're a zombie, unaware that you serve the Illuminati. Man, how's your head feel after taking that red pill? When you learn the truth, it's scary. You can barely stand still. The Matrix is a computer generated dreamland. Most certainly you're a worker bee for the queen, man. They lie to us about outer space and the earth is flat. They're killing us with the food they sell us. What's worse than that? You may wake up, but that doesn't mean the world's gonna change. It can stress you out, make you depressed, or fill you up with rage. We're in a cage, the whole world is nothing but a stage. And we're almost there, so be prepared for the coming age. All my homies are asking what I'm so mad at. The human race is enslaved, I can't see past that. And I'm sick of being treated like a lab rat, turning all our lives into a joke that they can laugh at. Life is supposed to be an adventure where you're free to roam, but to most people having freedom isn't even known. Free-range humans that don't even know that their freedom's gone. When you start seeking a reason, all roads will lead to Rome. The Holy Roman Empire, it never really fell. They control everything under the dome in which we dwell. They want Earth to be exactly the way it is in hell. They stole your mind and they turned it into a prison cell. Kept in the Matrix, you must beware of the agents. You might just stare in amazement once you're aware and awakened. All this deception is blatant, kind of embarrassing, ain't it? There is nowhere they won't take it, and now it's time that we change it. This is our world! Open up your eyes, look where we are. The Zionists and Jesuits took it too far. The conditions that we live in are truly bizarre. Time to rip up this entire system and pull it apart. I knew from the start that this battle will not be easy. I try to wake people up to truth and they still don't believe me. They keep the poor people poor, meanwhile the rich just grow greedy. We're gonna have to stand up to them cause they will not go freely. Everything you think you know is wrong, I bet that's a surprise. They slapped a bow on top and sold us a package of lies. From ancient knowledge and true wisdom, they have us deprived. We gotta fight, the only chance that we have to survive. We're fed up, we've had it with this stupid ass establishment. Everything they preach to us and teach us is inaccurate. We have had enough of this, we're angry and we're about to flip. They don't know how crazy it's about to get. This is our world! And there is no change in the facts. We came to take it all back. It's time to reclaim it. This is our world! And we will go out with a fight. We will stand up for what's right. We won't tolerate it. This is our world! And we just won't take anymore. Ready to take it to war. No way to escape it. This is our world! There's nowhere to run or to hide. Plus we have God on our side. You ain't gonna make it.
Smoke back with facts and that command and speech. I'm tired of whack motherfuckers rapping flaccidly. They say the earth is photoshopped because it has to be. I see the zealots calling flat earth blasphemy, saying it's an anti-science catastrophe, repeating talking points oh so casually. Then their eyes glaze over in apathy. haphazardly. They are caught up in a ball earth fallacy, and they don't care how the world works actually. Independent thought becomes another casualty. When you like, give me them pre-packaged answers, please. No matter how they censor us massively, still killing their mainstream fantasies with ODD and Matty Moses on a masterpiece, and we will never ever stop while the masses sleep. Peace.
Curtain drops, you realize we're all props, just disposable drones, and once the show stops, crisis actors keep acting, I don't understand how. I guess that's the state of our society now. Y'all think Alice went deep? Well, you need to keep digging. Take a break from the mainstream, do your own thinking. All that Kool-Aid you drinking, don't know about Red 40. Stuff's a carcinogen, oh, but I guess that's boring. Life's more fun when it's sprinkled with some facts to ignore. Turn a blind eye until death's knocking down your door. Oh, you trust the government? Well, good for you. Must make it easy to deny all the dirty things they do. It makes me laugh when people think there's no hidden hand, like the higher-ups are winging it without a plan. I'm talking Soros, Rothschilds, and Rockefellers. Love to bring them behind the barn and give them the old yeller.
This world is ran by wicked, parasitic psychopaths, and the system that we live in was designed to crash. The lawn is full of snakes slithering inside the grass. I'm gonna mow it so it's easier to find their ass. We need to talk about how the whole world has been enslaved. We need to talk about what happens when you misbehave. We need to talk about 9/11 and Sandy Hook. You won't find our true history written in any book. I can't stand to look at what's happening, it's overwhelming. I wanna see people take a stand, but there's no rebelling. Sheeple getting bamboozled, but yet they barely notice. That's why I'm riding with my soldiers, smoking Matty Moses. We're shedding light everywhere until all the roaches scatter, and we ain't stopping until we get who we're going after. Take back our power and then dig ourselves out of this hole. Create a better future for us.
Yeah, that is the goal. Take a journey with me deep inside the rabbit hole. Wake up, my friends, there's some things that you have to know. Everything you ever thought you knew, it has to go. The world's a stage and they're putting on a magic show.
I can feel eyes on me everywhere I go. Not paranoid or conceited, but they watching me though. Hell, they're watching you too, right through your YouTube and through your iPhone. What the fuck do you do? Can't get away from it, not anymore. Waiting for the beast and the Babylonian whore. It's the woman in the red dress trying to make you transgress. You should stay away from that crazy bitch if you can't guess. Yes, I can't stress it enough. If you wanna seek the truth, then you better be tough. Gotta be prepared and you can't be scared, cause there's some really motherfucking ugly truth out there. At first you might reject it, it's hard to accept it, but that's okay as long as you're really a true skeptic. People can't even see, TV's blind in their vision, but it's easy controlling bodies when their minds are in prison. No such thing as freedom, but the people can't see. What it means is you're dumb if you think that we're free, because we couldn't be more far from it. If you wanna catch up to all the stuff that they're doing to us, then start running. Your heart's pumping and you're wondering why. You're seeing all these chemicals get dumped in the sky. You're watching all this news and it appears to be fake. Crisis actors running drills, taking bills to the bank. All these secret societies suggesting your thoughts. When are sheeple gonna look and start connecting the dots? Illuminati has your body, they desire your soul, because the more people they sacrifice, the higher they go. It's a sick, sick world and it's hard to learn, but once you have it figured out, it's even harder to turn. People can't even see, TV is blinding their vision, but it's easy controlling bodies when their minds are in prison.
I refuse to just go quietly into the night. There's forces of darkness at work and they're restricting the light. I'm so fed up with the lies they tell us, this isn't right. It's ODD TV, you best believe I'll get up and fight. This is my plight, I'll never let you cowards get the best of me. Took the red pill, now it's time to fulfill my destiny. Living like I'm Neo, dipping from my P.O. Tripping on me cause I am the one and he's a zero. Hot like a jalapeno, bringing heat that you just can't avoid. I call out bullshit and lies, they call me paranoid. People are just foolish, full of hate, they get angry. Point out the truth about reality, they label you crazy. Just a glitch in the system, you're a critical thinker. And no, they don't want that. Fuck them, give them the finger. I do it every single day with each and everything I say. I'm not living like a victim, it doesn't have to be this way. I'm really sick of living, stuck and trapped in the system. You're just a brick in the wall and I got my back up against it. I represent the resistance, they want me back up in prison, but I'm the master of my path and I won't slack on my mission. You're lacking the vision, so I'm just gonna cut to the chase.
place. They hide the truth in plain view, right in front of your face. I used to think the world was normal, but that wasn't the case. We're just some goyim on a hamster wheel, running in place. Turn up the bass, I grab the microphone and all I do is rock it. This little light of mine, I let it shine and you can't stop it. But there's nothing these corporations just won't do for profit. This fake ass world that we live in is sick, it's truly toxic. If you don't see it that way, okay then keep talking. Don't bump into that wall while you're sleepwalking. The alarm is going off, I hear it beep often. I'm at the double doors of truth, I'm gonna keep knocking. A lie is a lie, and it don't matter how many dumb sheeple believe it. And the truth is the truth, hiding right out in plain sight, and still people don't see it. Man, this shit got me hated, and I won't stop till the elite are being defeated. They keep us deceived about everything that we think, and they keep it a secret. What we're taught is not conducive with reality. Big bang, evolution, and there's gravity. I tell the truth and then these motherfuckers laugh at me, telling me the earth is Photoshop because it has to be. Most people accept the deception happily, but what they're doing to us all is a tragedy. God created the heavens and the earth in a verse, but we're living in a
Freemasonic galaxy.
They say we're monkeys on a ball flying through outer space, but there's no proof, it seems to have vanished without a trace. NASA and other agencies falling down from grace. You can take that bullshit pseudoscience and get out my face. I'm the antisocial type, you're a government prototype. That's why you make it a point to tell me that I'm crazy every time you're angry, cause you know I'm right. I'm standing outside the house of cards about to watch it fall. No more living on a cartoon ball. They say that we went to the moon 6 times, but pure BS is the way that smelled. Now they're telling us that we can't even leave the planet because of the Van Allen radiation belt. Yeah, okay, sure. NASA, what you lying for? You lying now, you lied before. I can't take this anymore. The only thing they took to space was your imagination. Fake aliens are coming, now they have you waiting. We need to do something about it, no procrastination. Trying to cause the masses to awaken, that's the path I've taken. But you can see if you check all the percentages, so many people having cognitive dissonance. But that's what happens at the loss of your innocence. Then you get involved with all of this wickedness. They try to do all the humans this way. So are they just idiots? Who is to say? Conditioned by the television, it makes your decisions, opinions, and you just obey. Stuck in the material domain of Satan, where everything in each and every day is pagan. Mandela effect, cause the game is changing. People waking up and now the cage is shaking. The earth is flat, and that is a universal fact. If it isn't that, then tell me where the fuck the curve is at. They tell us that we can't see it because we're all too small, and now we're spinning on a cartoon ball.
And we are the evil that people want dead. You're just a product of the environment, but everything is fake. This entire shit, I don't know what to say, but I'm not buying it. I've been here every day and I've been trying it. Everything that we're taught is a scam, and all along it was part of the plan. Telling us they're gonna go to Mars with a man. That's why I call them out as hard as I can. We ain't been to the moon, and we know it soon. And everybody at NASA is a soulless goon. Man, this is fact, this is so damn true. Everybody watch out, Orion's floating through. Man, space is fake, but you gotta admit the slide takes the cake. These people need to chill out and take a break, but I'll never sleep again, I gotta stay awake. They lie and we don't need that. It's one big hoax and I'm starting to see that. Space was a place that I wanted to be at. I used to believe that.
like you. Who knew? Everything that we learned in school is nothing but bullshit. None of it's true. Ha! And these people call it education. Just a clever way to say indoctrination. You don't seem to understand the plot we're facing. It's all about common sense and observation. But not for the mainstream, it isn't the case. They say you're spinning on a rock in the middle of space, but now's not the time, nor is it the place. I'm really sick of getting lied to, so get out my face. If you feel the way I feel, then come with me, get up. Flat earthers all across the plane, ripping it up. Truth seekers all up in this bitch, getting it crunk. And if you think we plan on stopping, then you're shit out of luck. That's why ODD is always on the grind, and I'm never ever scared to speak what's on my mind. Cause this day and age, everybody is afraid. It's an illness, realness is hard to find. They lie all the time, and we don't need that. It's one big hoax, and I'm starting to see that. Space was a place that I wanted to be at. I used to believe that.
Flat.
Forget about the curveball, Ricky. Give him a heater.
Reality is insane, they wanna keep us in chains. Plus they have a web of deception they weave in our brains. But now I see through the games, they're trying to lead us astray. Gatekeeping information, they wanna keep it that way. But I'm researching all the time, every day of the week. So people claim that I'm crazy and I'm labeled a freak. But that's what happens when you're awake in a nation of sheep, where they try their best to keep the population asleep. They poison our food and water and they offer us war, but we're not falling for their parlor tricks, not anymore. We walked through the door and let our chains drop to the floor. There's many areas in this life that we got to explore, and the earth too, because they might be hiding more lands, more seas, more trees, more snow, more sand. In school, everything that we're taught is a lie, and lately it's making me crazy. I gotta know why.
CBS reports UFO, friend, foe, or fantasy. Good evening. Reports of flying saucers are nothing new from the
These modules you see, they have 4 sides, and they're put together. That way you could sort of work on a flat plane. But you know, you can sleep in any orientation. I have it sleeping, feeling like I'm standing up.
Most centers take glass bottles and jars, but other glass like light bulbs, dishes, ceramic mugs, or window glass cannot be recycled in most places. That's not my fault, I'm just stating a fact. Come here. I said, come here. In the plastics, ask about soft drink bottles, orange juice jugs, milk containers, and even polystyrene foam. Hey! Hey! This guy changes his own motor oil, that's okay, but trashing it here is not, it's not.
It's time to break free from this twisted mental conditioning. I offer my message to anyone out there who's listening. I hear just beyond the limits and it's calling me whispering. Sometimes I feel like I'm tripping, this has got to be just a dream. But nope, I'm wide awake, my friend, and this is reality. Why do we let them enslave us, man? It beats the heck out of me. People barely scraping by and work for minimum wages. There is no new world order, this is how it's been through the ages. Flip through the pages of history and see on your own. Too many things are a mystery, other things are unknown. It makes me question who we are, where we live and what we're told. But walking a path of truth can be a really bumpy road. We're ridiculed, mocked, and we're ostracized and laughed away. But that's okay, some folks are sheep until they pass away. In school, everything that we're taught is a lie. And lately it's making me crazy, I gotta know why.
Fire burning in my soul.
which inhibits it more, makes you grab more. So the question is, how do we get out of this negative loop? The whole sense of singing higher with a different perspective. And I've got to think of it as flat.
This is the Flat Smackin' Remix, the all-star mic pass. Gotta bring the people together, we got the right cast. Plaster, Sebastian, D-Marble to keep it snapping. Baghdad, ODD in the Deckham to send a packing. Yeah, we even got the Flat Earth man up in here rapping. We got the truth and we sharing the same passion. The earth is flat and they're lying to hide the true creator. No truth is greater than the truth of the Yahushua save. NASA in Hebrew, it means to deceive you. So please go review the lies that they feed you. Eyes wide open so the forgery is see-through. Time's up, liars, it's over, we don't believe you. Eat, sleep, debunk the globe, repeat. Remix. Eat, sleep, debunk the globe, repeat. Remix.
Eat, sleep, debunk the globe, repeat. Eat, sleep, debunk the globe, repeat. Once you go flat, you don't go back. Got a bunch of globes back at home up in the trash. I'm not even really tripping if I get laughed at. Everybody here's about to get flat smacked. Sent us over the moon like a round from Mother Goose. Blue marble Photoshop, red carpet cartoon. It's spinning like a top is the deal you buy. Better take a second taste, that's all it would have got. So let me explain. You live on a plane, go ahead, observe. You won't find a rising curve. So let me expound. Yeah, I know it's round. No globe floating high, flat more like your pizza pie.
Top of the morning, it's your boy Calico. I'm out here flat smacking, but in fact they don't hear me though. Probably for the same reason Jesus spoke in parables. Sign language don't work when you're blind and your hearing's dull. Man, I used to hit them hard, I hit them with the facts and used to lick my knuckles, flat smack them with the backhand. Now I leave clues, yep, that's how I does it. Like Michael J. Fox at Mickey D's. I'm dropping nuggets, I'm dropping nuggets, they love it. Man, the searchers was wanted, man, they seek it, they find it, and then they keep it 100. Every once in a while, man, you find me hang around with my hand cocked back, covered in baby powder. A flat smack, a flat smack. Got 6 about mil to have my back. Flat smack, flat smack. Man, this globe so old, seem to grown some mold. Flat smack, flat smack. Man, I'm sorry about the lies that you've been told. Flat smack.
Flat smacking activists rapping about the fact that it's a flat plane. Open your brain, we've been playing trapped in this lie since the beginning of time. Father of them all had a mind thinking we were monkeys on a flying water ball, spinning around 1,000 miles an hour as we chase the sun. Why's Polaris in the same spot? Face it, son. Water's flat and that's that. NASA's a waste of funds. Why would they lie? 19 billion a year laser guns. It's more than just the shape of the earth being flat, yo. The whole creation under God is under attack. Facts, bro. Air, food, and water, poison in my daughter. What it amounts to is mass slaughter. Baby with the bathwater. Revelation is happening while I'm rapping. I'm patiently trying to wake up my neighbors and getting slapped in the face. And my family thinks I'm a waste, and the tribulation is greater than any hater could face. Flat smacking a hater. Never stop flat smacking till the ball drops. Never stop flat smacking till the ball drops. I'll never stop flat smacking till the ball drops. That ball drops.
You
like that? That feel good? That feel good?
Eat, sleep, debunk the globe, repeat. Eat, sleep, debunk the globe, repeat. Once you go flat, you don't go back. Got a bunch of globes back at home up in the trash. I'm not even really tripping if I get laughed at, cause everybody here about to get flat smacked. Yeah, you must have heard of me, I'm the flat earth man. Flat smacking with my songs across the flat land. Listen to my music and try to prove me wrong. I'm killing the globe with each and every song. NASA and scientism, they mad at me because of my songs like Don't Believe in Gravity. My songs are for teaching, they got real information. I'm musically smashing the globe, indoctrination.
Let me introduce myself in case you don't know me. I'm a known globe killer, call me ODD. This world isn't what you thought, nope, not at all. So it's time to stop spinning and get off the ball. They say ignorance is bliss, but I like knowing the truth. If we really live on a sphere, why can't they show us the proof? You've never seen the curvature, just wipe that one from your list. How could you ever witness something if it doesn't exist? Tell me that. Flat smacking them back into reality. The galaxy they teach us is crap and it's a fallacy. Teaching theories is fact and it's a tragedy. When Earth is stationary and flat in actuality. And NASA pictures always look so great. You can tell that they ain't real because they look so fake. Nobody landed on the moon and outer space is a lie. The Earth is flat, I'm gonna say it till the day that I die.
You're just another victim of the system, but lyrically we lynch 'em. Cause never will we give it, the truth lies hidden. It's stationary still, so take the red pill. And I ain't gotta wait for you to catch up. You think it's raining upside down in Australia? You believe we got astronauts in the sky? I ain't here to save you, you a waste of time.
Eat, sleep, debunk the globe, repeat. Eat, sleep, debunk the globe, repeat.
Tell me why these boats sail flat. Tell me why these planes fly flat. Water's water, always find its way flat. Everything I learned from my control, I give back. It's not up for discussion, debate me, flat smack. Reppin' FEC, we peel off hot facts. Like, where's Mars at? Where's Venus at? And while we ain't seen that, ain't no live CGI for the naked eye. Only screenshots and ink spots when they lie. And they like, oh hell, that's pseudoscience, Photoshop, I'm a passer.
It's a spirit level guy reppin' FE crew. Steady putting in the work to bring the FE truth. Opposition forces working trying to stifle the flow. The earth is flat and stationary, I'm just letting you know. We've been deceived about space, let me make that clear. Now the moon's inside the earth's atmosphere. The cabal is in fear, trying to move the goalposts, cause we're nearing the punchline of this globe joke. How we live on a ball with so many flat surfaces, and globes aren't meant for educational purposes. The world we've been taught isn't quite what it seems. Let me stop it right here and get back on my routine, cause I eat, sleep, debunk the globe, repeat. I eat, sleep, debunk the globe, repeat.
It's time we find out what's real. Take the red pill and face our enslavement. But don't nobody wanna say shit. Without y'all, man, I can't do a thing and I hate it. Yo, there's gotta be a way we can change this and expose those who remain nameless. Illuminati agents, assailants with knowledge handed down from the days of the ancients. Got us living like vagrants, under surveillance while we're working for these minimum wages. Then go back to our cages, where we're late making payments on a regular basis. And just watch entertainment, where they could just rub the shit all in our faces. I'm so sick I can't take this, so I'm looking for ways to escape from the matrix. It seems death is the only option, but that doesn't mean I'm pulling out my shotgun. My body's locked up, but my mind is sovereign. I feel a little better being free of the doctrine. But the truth is a gift and a curse, something that I'm always dealing with and it hurts. Can't sleep at night and it gets on my nerves. Sometimes I wish I could live in reverse. Go back to being a kid again, eating cinnamon toast crunch, not knowing much about the world we're living in. Everything was so promising, hopes and dreams were just blossoming. Conspiracy watch wasn't on the curriculum. Instead of sitting and wishing that some of these things could be different, and always paying attention, vigilant citizen. I know you believe you're autonomous, but that's simply preposterous. I'm telling you that freedom just isn't genuine.
The very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society. And we are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret societies, to secret oaths, and to secret proceedings. We decided long ago that the dangers of excessive and unwarranted concealment of pertinent facts far outweigh the dangers which are cited to justify it.
In this present crisis, government is not the solution to our problem. Government is the problem.
And everybody gets mad at me, but looking for the truth is so sad to see. But that's just the way that it has to be. ODD, TV, blasphemy. I guess your brain doesn't have the capacity to understand that freedom is a fallacy. You rather stay in the herd mentality and keep going in your false reality. Humanity is going in the wrong direction. Insanity we have down to perfection. No consciousness and a lost perception. Are we ever even gonna start reflecting? Probably not, but that's okay. We can keep living life like a masquerade. Keep living like slaves till we pass away. And our kids are the ones that'll have to pay. We'll keep on going right down the drain till we're hollow drones. We walk around like some zombies and can't get off our phones. It's got me feeling like I'm the only one all alone, and wishing there was a new place that I can call my home. But since there isn't, I'm still right here and I'm dealing with it. Getting high just to get by, cause I'm not feeling this shit. Those in charge of what's going on never will admit it. It's time we rise up and reveal the wicked.
Soldiers, don't give yourselves to brutes. Men who despise you, enslave you, who regiment your lives, tell you what to do, what to think, and what to feel, who drill you, diet you, treat you like cattle, use you as cannon fodder. Don't give yourselves to these unnatural men, machine men with machine minds and machine hearts. You are not machines, you are not cattle, you are men. You have the love of humanity in your hearts. You don't hate, only the unloved hate, the unloved and the unnatural. Soldiers, don't fight for slavery, fight for liberty. In the 17th chapter of St. Luke it is written, the kingdom of God is within man, not one man nor a group of men, but in all men, in you. You, the people, have the power to create machines, the power to create happiness. You, the people, have the power to make this life free and beautiful, to make this life a wonderful adventure. Then in the name of democracy, let us use that power. Let us all unite. Let us fight for a new world, a decent world, that will give men a chance to work, that will give youth a future and old age a security. By the promise of these things, brutes have risen to power, but they lie. They do not fulfill that promise.
Let's go with Flat Earth Truth for 200, Alex.
A carpenter uses it to measure a horizontal plane.
What is the spirit level?
Level is right.
Horizon means horizontal. Indoctrination is awful because you're taught the globe model. Ever since y'all could crawl.
You don't really understand sometimes what a terrible burden it is to know some of the things that I know. And try to wake people up and impart this knowledge to them. And find out that they just have walls built in front of them. They want to be slaves.
Now, I risk sounding like a conspiracy theorist, but it's no longer a theory. What I'm about to say is fact. The secret organizations of the world power elite are no longer secret. They have planned and are now leading us into a one-world communist government.
ODD TV. Take a journey with me deep inside the rabbit hole. Wake up, my friends, there's some things that you have to know. Everything you ever thought you knew, it has to go. For instance, NASA is the world's largest magic show. 9/11 was a planned demolition and Sandy Hook was a scam. Come on, man, are you tripping? Constant programming being crammed in your vision. Just take a step back and examine this prison. Turn on the news and they're trying to blind you. All they ever do is tell you lies and divide you. There's nowhere you can even hide, they'll find you. Illuminati, all-seeing eye right behind you. It's about time you find out we're being lied to. They're attempting to control the mind that's inside you, hide you from the power that designed you. Does anybody have a problem with this? Well, I do. I want the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. They say they got it, but they're never coming up with proof. If you're looking, then they got you jumping through these hoops. The lies always continuing to rise and busting through the roof. I want the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. They say they got it, but they're never coming up with proof. If you're looking, then they got you jumping through these hoops. The lies always continuing to rise and busting through the roof. They're lying to us about everything. How can this be? I know I'm not crazy, and yet I'm questioning my sanity. I see what the Illuminati's doing to humanity. The truth is stranger than fiction. We're living in a fantasy. What I'm witnessing is unreal. It's a one-way battle for us cattle going uphill. If we don't stand and fight now, then no one will. Our children will never know freedom. It's a done deal. The future's not looking so promising. It's the poor who go to war while the rich keep on profiting. It's us that they're slaughtering and money that they're honoring. And soon it's gonna be the new world order that they're offering. It's mind-boggling how so many don't seem aware. And if they are, it's like they really just don't even care. Our world is broken and I'm hoping it can be repaired. But we'll have to fight for it, so just be prepared. I want the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. They say they got it, but they're never coming up with proof. If you're looking, then they got you jumping through these hoops. The lies always continuing to rise and busting through the roof. I want the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. They say they got it, but they're never coming up with proof. If you're looking, then they got you jumping through these hoops. The lies always continuing to rise and busting through the roof.
Forget the politicians. The politicians are put there to give you the idea that you have freedom of choice. You don't. You have no choice. You have owners. And they own all the big media companies, so they control just about all of the news and information you get to hear. They got you by the balls. They don't want a population of citizens capable of critical thinking.
Really understand sometimes what a terrible burden it is to know some of the things that I know. To try to wake people up and impart this knowledge to them. And find out that they just have walls built in front of them. They want to be slaves.
Now I risk sounding like a conspiracy theorist, but it's no longer a theory. What I'm about to say is fact. The secret organizations of the world power elite are no longer secret. They have planned and are now leading us into a one-world communist government.
ODD TV. Take a journey with me deep inside the rabbit hole. Wake up my friends, there's some things that you have to know. Everything you ever thought you knew, it has to go. For instance, NASA is the world's largest magic show. 9/11 was a planned demolition and Sandy Hook was a scam. Come on man, are you tripping? Constant programming being crammed in your vision. Just take a step back and examine this prison. Turn on the news and they're trying to blind you. All they ever do is tell you lies and divide you. There's nowhere you can even hide, they'll find you. Illuminati, all-seeing eye right behind you. It's about time you find out we're being lied to. They're attempting to control the mind that's inside you. Hide you from the power that designed you. Does anybody have a problem with this? Well, I do. I want the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. They say they got it, but they're never coming up with proof. If you're looking, then they got you jumping through these hoops. The lies always continuing to rise and busting through the roof. I want the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. They say they got it, but they're never coming up with proof. If you're looking, then they got you jumping through these hoops. The lies always continuing to rise and busting through the roof. They're lying to us about everything. How can this be? I know I'm not crazy, and yet I'm questioning my sanity. I see what the Illuminati's doing to humanity. The truth is stranger than fiction. We're living in a fantasy. What I'm witnessing is unreal. It's a one-way battle for us cattle going uphill. If we don't stand and fight now, then no one will. Our children will never know freedom. It's a done deal. The future's not looking so promising. It's the poor who go to war while the rich keep on profiting. It's us that they're slaughtering and money that they're honoring. And soon it's gonna be the new world order that they're offering. It's mind-boggling how so many don't seem aware. And if they are, it's like they really just don't even care. Our world is broken and I'm hoping it can be repaired. But we'll have to fight for it, so just be prepared. I want the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. They say they got it, but they're never coming up with proof. If you're looking, then they got you jumping through these hoops. The lies always continuing to rise and busting through the roof. I want the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. They say they got it, but they're never coming up with proof. If you're looking, then they got you jumping through these hoops. The lies always continuing to rise and busting through the roof.
Forget the politicians. The politicians are put there to give you the idea that you have freedom of choice. You don't. You have no choice. You have owners, and they own all the big media companies, so they control just about all of the news and information you get to hear. They got you by the balls. They don't want a population of citizens capable of critical thinking.
Water, when unmanipulated, is to find its level. So whether you look at a cup of water, a bathtub, a swimming pool, a lake, or the ocean, it's flat. Of course, natural motion is not considered and doesn't equal a curve. We have 0 authentic pictures of the Earth and they're all composites, and NASA even admits that they Photoshop Earth images.
It is Photoshopped, but it's has to be.
On numerous occasions, NASA admits that we can't go beyond low Earth orbit, which is between 99 miles and 1,200 miles away. The interesting thing is that the moon is said to be 238,000 miles away, which is a difference of 236,800 miles. No matter if you're on the ground, on top of a building, a mountain, a hot air balloon, an airplane, or looking at high-altitude amateur balloon footage, the horizon never fails to rise right to your eyes. Whether you are looking at Toronto's skyline from Niagara-on-the-Lake, from the closest points, you will not see any curvature where it's supposed to be. According to the Pythagorean theorem, which states that the curvature of the Earth is 8 inches per mile squared, Oahu should not be visible whatsoever, but you can see the whole thing. In 1887, Albert Michelson and Edward Morley conducted what's known as the Michelson-Morley experiment. This experiment was attempting to prove the speculated motion of the Earth around the Sun, and when it failed, Albert Einstein was forced to form the theory of relativity to overcome this problem. In fact, anytime mainstream science is faced with undesirable results, they create a workaround, which isn't real science at all. The Sun is claimed to be 93 million miles away, with a radius of over 400,000 miles, but can easily be proven to be much closer and smaller by tracing the crepuscular rays back to its origin in the sky. If the Sun were indeed 93 million miles away, it would simply be impossible to have angled sun rays, as they should all consistently come in straight. According to the globular theory, a lunar eclipse occurs when the Sun, Earth, and Moon are in a direct line, but it is on record that since about the 15th century, over 50 eclipses have occurred while both the Sun and Moon are visible above the horizon. F.H. Cook, The Terrestrial Plane. It's a common misconception that the shadow of the Earth causes moon phases. Even the pastors and priests of the science religion readily admit this fact. The interesting thing about moon phases is that they are always the exact same 8 phases repeated. But if we were circling around the Sun, these 8 phases would inevitably be reversed from the summer to winter seasons. I completely understand that the idea of a flattened stationary Earth seems ridiculous in many ways, but that's only because we are taught the false globe model from the very first time that we enter a school classroom. Not to mention the first time we are introduced to the concept of a flat Earth, it's depicted as a highly laughable world where ships, boats, and water would run off of the edge. So I do get it, but it's all part of the deception. I've spent 30 years of my life believing that we were on a spinning globe. It wasn't until I unbiasedly and scientifically investigated the flat Earth claims that I started to realize that there is more to this theory than I originally gave it credit for. Now, after almost 2 years of research, I'm certain that the Earth is flat. We are told that the Earth spins at 1,040 miles per hour, while the Earth travels around the Sun at 66,000 miles per hour. Meanwhile, the whole solar system is going inside the Milky Way galaxy at a speed of 490,000 miles per hour. And finally, the entire Milky Way galaxy is darting through infinite space at over 1 million miles per hour. Most people believe this. And yet every experiment ever conducted to prove even the simple spin of the Earth has failed. The same thing goes for curvature. It's never been proven, and the only time we see it is in movies, NASA CGI, or when we're looking through a distorted fisheye lens. With all that said, please continue to research critically and don't be afraid to ask reasonable questions and speak out.